Job interview conversation.
Hostess interview questions and answers.
What made you want to become a hostess?
There are a few reasons why I wanted to become a hostess. First, I enjoy meeting new people and making them feel welcome. Secondly, I have a natural ability to be organized and efficient, which comes in handy when coordinating events or managing a busy dining room. Finally, I take pride in providing excellent customer service, and I believe that being a hostess is the perfect way to do that.
What are some of the most important qualities for a successful hostess?
Some of the most important qualities for a successful hostess include being organized, efficient, and able to multitask. A successful hostess is also typically outgoing and friendly, able to make guests feel welcome and comfortable. Additionally, a good hostess is usually detail-oriented and able to remember important information about guests.
What have you found to be the best way to keep guests happy and comfortable?
The best way to keep guests happy and comfortable is to ensure that their needs are met in a prompt and efficient manner. This means being attentive to their requests, being proactive in anticipating their needs, and going above and beyond to make sure they have a positive experience. Additionally, it is important to create a warm and welcoming environment where guests feel comfortable and valued.
How do you deal with difficult or unhappy guests?
There are a few ways to deal with difficult or unhappy guests. The most important thing is to remain calm and professional. You can try to diffuse the situation by speaking to the guest in a calm and friendly manner. If the guest is still unhappy, you can offer to speak to a manager or supervisor. You can also offer to comp the guest's meal or give them a discount on their bill.
What is your favorite part of being a hostess?
There are many aspects of being a hostess that I enjoy. I like meeting new people and making them feel welcome in my home. I also enjoy the challenge of creating a warm and inviting atmosphere, even when hosting large groups. I find it gratifying to be able to anticipate my guests' needs and ensure that they have everything they need to enjoy their time in my home.
What are some of the challenges you face as a hostess?
Some of the challenges I face as a hostess include making sure that all guests are comfortable and have what they need, keeping the dining room clean and organized, and dealing with any customer complaints or problems.
How do you stay organized and keep track of everything that needs to be done?
There are a few things that I do to stay organized and keep track of everything that needs to be done. First, I make sure to have a clear understanding of what my responsibilities are and what tasks need to be completed. I then create a list of all the tasks that need to be done, both big and small. I prioritize this list so that I know which tasks need to be completed first. Finally, I set aside time each day to work on these tasks, and I make sure to check items off the list as they are completed. This helps me to stay on track and ensures that nothing gets forgotten.
How do you handle multiple tasks and demands at once?
I am very organized and efficient when it comes to handling multiple tasks and demands at once. I always make sure to prioritize my tasks so that I can focus on the most important ones first. I also keep a close eye on deadlines so that I can make sure everything is completed on time. Additionally, I am very good at multitasking and can easily switch between tasks without losing focus.
What is your strategy for dealing with difficult customers or situations?
There are a few different strategies that can be effective for dealing with difficult customers or situations. One approach is to try to understand where the customer is coming from and what their needs are. Once you have a better understanding of the situation, you can then work on finding a solution that meets the needs of both parties. Another strategy is to stay calm and professional at all times, even if the customer is being difficult. This can help diffuse the situation and make it easier to find a resolution.
How do you create a welcoming and inviting atmosphere for guests?
There are many ways to create a welcoming and inviting atmosphere for guests. One way is to ensure that the entryway to your home or business is clean and inviting. This can be done by sweeping or vacuuming the floor, wiping down any surfaces that may be dirty, and making sure that there is no clutter around. Another way to create a welcoming atmosphere is to have a warm and friendly demeanor when greeting guests. This can be done by smiling, making eye contact, and offering a sincere welcome.
What are some of your favorite hosting tips and tricks?
Some of my favorite hosting tips and tricks include making sure your guests feel welcome as soon as they arrive by greeting them with a smile and offering to take their coat or bag. Having a few conversation starters ready to go in case there are any awkward silences. Keeping your cool if things start to get a little chaotic, it's all part of the fun. Making sure everyone has a drink and something to eat so that no one goes hungry or thirsty. Thinking ahead to what your guests might need and having everything ready before they even ask. Cleaning up as you go so that the party doesn't get too messy. Saying goodbye to each guest individually so that they feel appreciated.
How do you troubleshoot problems that come up during events or parties?
There are a few different ways that you can troubleshoot problems that come up during events or parties. First, you can try to identify the source of the problem and see if there is anything that you can do to fix it. If the problem is with the food, for example, you can try to find a replacement dish or ingredient. If the problem is with the music, you can try to find a new playlist or DJ. If the problem is with the venue, you can try to find a new location. Another way to troubleshoot problems that come up during events or parties is to talk to the guests and see if they have any suggestions on how to fix the problem. This can be a great way to get feedback from your guests and see what they would like to see changed at the event. Finally, you can always ask for help from your friends or family members. They may have some great ideas on how to solve the problem.
How do you think outside the box to come up with creative solutions?
There is no one answer to this question, as it depends on the individual's creativity and problem-solving abilities. However, some tips on how to think outside the box to come up with creative solutions include brainstorming with others to generate new ideas, looking at problems from different perspectives, asking questions and challenging assumptions, taking risks and thinking outside of your comfort zone, being open-minded and willing to try new things.
What is your philosophy on customer service and hospitality?
My philosophy on customer service and hospitality is to always provide the best possible experience for the guest. This means being friendly and accommodating, as well as being efficient and organized. I believe that the little things make a big difference, so I always go the extra mile to make sure the guest feels welcome and comfortable. I also think it's important to be proactive in solving any problems that may arise, so that the guest can enjoy their stay to the fullest.